MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup, and he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
He enters play here at 288. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. The 1-1. 1-2 now. Bauer has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
D-Ro, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here comes the first pitch. Carlos Correa is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Popped up. Bauer is under it near the mound, and the inning is over. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Houston. Zach Greinke will be on the mound for the Stros. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Digging in, Jake Cronenworth. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
The 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Cronenworth at third, Thompson on second, Dahl on at first with nobody out. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. A bullet to first base. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of it in. Very dangerous right now.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's safe.
Hey, after trailing going into the bottom half of the inning, they strike with a 2 RBI base hit right there, Dero.
Yeah, now you know from an offensive standpoint, pitcher better step up next inning. We went out and put a crooked number up on the board after you gave up 1 early. Time for you to grind it out for the boys.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
To the plate now, Nick Solak. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
The first baseman.
Standing in, Ronald Guzman comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two pitch is fouled away. Greinke's ready and delivers. Pitch popped up. Correa is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. So here's Yuli Gurriel. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. In his career, Gurriel enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here he comes again, 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2.
Count is
3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Striding into the box, Brian O'Grady. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Now the 0-1. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. In tight with the slider, 2-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Is 1-2.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
2 out with the man at first.
And
that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Locks him up for strike 3. 1. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Third baseman, Isaiah.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Kiner-Falefa is exactly a .350 hitter. Doesn't matter what context you're talking about, that's an impressive number. And he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
No balls and 1 strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a curveball misses inside.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they've really got something going here.
But he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
In now, Bubba Thompson. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Oh, and no time to get him at first. Not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
The right fielder, David.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Gets him to swing at a pitch
ball,
down
2
and out of the
strikes,
zone. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
3-2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zack Greinke. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Comes set, and the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Altuve for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now back, the designated hitter.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Misses. Ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2.
Helpful.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Now at the plate, Bo Naylor. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And it's fouled away. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. The 1-2. Fouled away. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
2 balls.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3.
We're back now at Globe Life Field, home of the Rangers, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into this game, they rank among the best teams in the league in strikeouts and hits allowed, which is no doubt an indication that they have a lot of depth on this staff. One member of the coaching staff reiterated that most teams realistically have only 2 or 3 dominant arms, if that. But we're extremely fortunate. We've got so many talented guys that we're really confident in throwing out there in just about any situation. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Corey Lee is retired to kick off the inning. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. First pitch on its way. Kevin Kiermaier is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that can run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're down 7-1. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Nick Solak is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next to the Rangers.
So with 1 gone, a reminder that Texas Rangers baseball continues all season long here on MLB The Show as you take a look now at where they'll be in the week ahead. Ronald Guzman will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line drive base hit. And this gets to the wall now out in front of the Texas bullpen. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 9.
At the plate, Jake Cronenworth. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for Texas. They're on top 7-1. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
This is line to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. So the base is empty here with one away. And the former number 1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They're down 7-1. Stepping in, Bubba Thompson. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1 gone in the Texas 4th. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Pitch on the way.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Left center, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder. Runners on first with one down. Out of play off to the right.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rougned Odor. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. A runner on first with two away. Fastball called for strike two.
0-2.
Ready with the 0-2.
That's out.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
There is Altuve. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the... Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled away. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Count is 1-2 now. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
In time to first, and there are two away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jose Altuve stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error so far for the Astros. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go. Now at the plate, Bo Naylor, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is right there. 1 down.
Up next to the Rangers.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Solak. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. this is line to left. O'Grady is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman.
So coming to the plate, Ronald Guzman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
The 1-0 home. Sliced hard down the left field line, and that is down as that could be 2 bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
In the dirt here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
2 out here and a runner at second. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Cronenworth is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2. He pulls this one into right. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases.
And not to take any credit away from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
No balls and a strike to count. Second and third, 2 away. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam and the inning is over. A run for the Rangers thanks to the RB. So here's Kevin Kiermaier, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Thompson, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out.
The bat.
Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front.
Ball.
I like the idea of taking it and
2
making the
balls, 1
pitcher
strike.
bring you something a little more hittable.
Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The bat.
Digging in, Carlos Correa popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
No, that's
Thought
ball.
about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1-2. fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Outside, that's a ball.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Astro.
Leading up for the Rangers, the right fielder, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
O'Grady is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Up next for the Rangers.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
There's ball 4. Ready for another chance? Rougned Odor. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
3-0 now.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. The second for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he fouls this one off.
Nope.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Dahl is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first base.
Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. Last time through was a base hit.
Ball 1.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Giving chase is Dahl, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
0-2.
The 0-2 home. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Right fielder, Josh.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
So here's Josh Reddick, and it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
8-2. No ball,
Runner
2
at
strikes.
second here with 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Into the box now, Corey Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-0 the count. Fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Liner towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Astro. Austin Pruitt comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Austin.
First delivery to him on the way. Bo Naylor stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next
1
one.
ball, 1 strike.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Nick Solak, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Up next to the Rangers,
At the plate, Ronald Guzman.
Ramos.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at
That's
pitchers'
ball 3.
pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
A 3-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Stepping in now, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jake Cronenworth. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Swing and a liner, and that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 0-1 pitch, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
David Dahl to the plate now. Lofted in the air out to right field. Catch made by Reddick, and here comes the runner from third. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Now batting, left fielder.
Settling in now, Joey Gallo. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier. Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
2-0 now. From the stretch. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is there to put it away and finally put an end. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in as the power-hitting second baseman, Jose Altuve. Strike one to start the at-bat. Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Stepping up now, Yordan Alvarez. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. 0-1 the count. Hit high and deep out to left. Going back is the left fielder at the track. And a scaling attempt to the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rangers lead this one 13-3. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And there's a base hit on the line. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Chris Davinsky enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ronald Guzman is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. 1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball inside.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. No one out with a runner at second. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman.
So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
7th pitch of the at bat coming up. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Coming to the plate now, Jake Cronenworth. He singled his last time up.
That's high.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Here it comes, 2-0.
Ball, that's inside.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here's the 3-0. And that
Nope.
misses ball
Ball
4.
four.
So it's first and second now with 2 out. Ready now, Bubba Thompson. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And here's a pitch swung
1
on
ball,
and
2
missed.
strikes,
1-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again. 1-2. Tough
I got
pitch
to
to
count.
lay off
2-2.
there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
That ball's foul.
The 3-2 one more time. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that afternoon. Striding in once again, Alex Bregman starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And it's fouled away. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. Into the box now, Brian O'Grady, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tanner Scott answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center.
He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
Stepping into the box, Josh Reddick. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing.
And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. 13-4 the way this one ends. The Rangers scored a lucky 13 in this one. Trevor Bauer earns win number 4 on the season. Zach Greinke permitted 6 earned runs to come across.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Texas Rangers picked up, 19 hits in this one as they blasted the Astros 13-4. The Minnesota Twins combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 3-1. The Chicago Cubs picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the Red Sox on the road 9-0. Garrett Cole earned the win, his 4th this season, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays 3-2. The Baltimore Orioles combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-2. The Blue Jays sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-2. The Cleveland Indians hit 3 long balls as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 4-1. Jose Urena collected win number 3 this year, helping lead the Marlins to a win over the Redbirds 3-2. The Washington Nationals tossed a combined 1-hitter as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-0. The Braves combined for 4 total home runs as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 11-4. The Padres racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 7-4. The Pirates amassed 14 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona 6-5. The Milwaukee Brewers took care of the Rocks in Colorado 2-1. The San Francisco Giants picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 8-4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.